Hello fellow guys and gals, welcome back to the video, to this video. I know in my last video I said that I was going to stop doing YouTube videos for a while. I decided to do this monthly review of The Walking Dead because I felt like I want to keep the monthly trend going, so like every first Wednesday of the month a new issue comes out, and I thought I still owe that to you, and I wanted to do the review for this issue because I read this issue and it's actually a really good issue. But yeah, it's part 5 of New World Order. I love this cover. I'm saying, like, with Eugene and Michonne's sword with the Commonwealth soldier behind, it was quite a deceiving cover. I also did get the 15th anniversary variant cover with Carl. I'll admit it's not the best cover in the world, but I mean, you've got to give it up to the artist who drew these, and they are pretty amazing. But let's just get straight into the issue. We pick up immediately where we left off last issue, where Princess knocked the fuck out of loads of Commonwealth soldiers, and Elodie said they must know their place because Sebastian backhanded her. Michonne wants to know what it means, and then Sebastian joins in and says, it means you people owe my family everything, and like the safety, the security, wouldn't consider the risk. Mercer tries to calm the situation down by saying, look, your mother lets you do a lot. She lets you do what you want, you don't get punished. And there's no point slapping citizens for no reason. And Mercer is right there, because Elodie tried to help him up, and he just backhanded her, and that's just not right. And he turns an even bigger asshole and backhands Mercer at the same time, thinking, oh, I did it to make a point. And then Mercer just gives him the most dirtiest look ever. Like, I could just snap your little neck right now. And we can see that Sebastian is scared. He's like, I think I've made my point. That's why I'm going to go away now. And obviously Mercer was like, yeah, that would be best for you. So it looks like he would have beaten the shit out of him if he had the chance. Mercer then explains like, oh, there are some bad people here, but yet there's 50,000 people. You ain't gonna see him. You ain't gonna notice them all at once. You're gonna, like, over the span of a few days. Michonne says that's not right, and Mercer agrees, but he just looks at Sadiq and says, I'm gonna go blow off some steam. And Sadiq's like, yeah, definitely, because obviously if you remember back in issue 177 and 178, Mercer caught Sadiq and then, well, yeah, scared the shit out of him, and then Michonne caught up on that and said, what happened? Or what did Mercer mean? And Sadiq's like, yep, this, like, everything that happened. And obviously, who is it? I think it's, yeah, Stephanie mentions the upper class, and this is the first time we've ever heard of it, and Michonne's like, the upper class? What does that mean? And then Elodie explains, it's based on what you did before. So since Michonne was a lawyer, that's quite a high-paying job, so you'd be quite upper class. Which does not seem right in my opinion, but I mean, we kind of have to accept it, but oh well. Yeah, and then Stephanie explains it even more, saying, like, once a year, you apply out of your work, you can climb the social ladder, or the working ladder, and try and work your way upper class. So try to make your way upper class, and it's kind of giving people a goal, even though, yes, the dead have been walking for 4 or 5 years. It's something they work for. They work, and then they get a chance to be an upper class person, or whatever. But then Eugene interrupts and is like, guess it makes some kind of sense, but we've never had enough people. I mean, judging by the group that we have, we've got, like, at Alexandria, the Hilltop, the Kingdom, the Sanctuary, we've got about, I guess, 400 to 500 people. And Sadiq's like, well, we've never had that system in, so, and Sadiq's like, thankfully. But Princess is actually kind of ecstatic by all this. She's never failing to make me smile. She's like, makes life like a video game with different levels to conquer, right? This sounds all rad to me, but I admit Princess is an amazing character, and I love her so much. But I kind of, like, Magna just burst saying, you're joking, right? we shouldn't be like it was before. We should not have a system, like there shouldn't be a class system. Everyone is treated the same in the world of The Walking Dead, because all you've got, because it's kind of referring to what Rick said back in season 1. There's like the living and there's the dead. So what would be the point? But yeah, Michonne and Michonne and Magna have this argument about it, and then we get a little bit more. We see a bit more of the Commonwealth. We explore a bit more. So obviously they see the streets. They have cafes like coffee. Elodie's back working at the bakery that she was in at the end of 176, and she's like, and Michonne is eating cupcakes. Like, they're eating cupcakes and ice cream. Think about it. Like, could you go 4 years without cupcake and ice cream? I couldn't go 4 years without ice cream. I love my Ben and Jerry's as much as the next man. We see a nice evening dinner of them at a restaurant, and Elodie says, "Oh, you don't normally get to eat at a place like this, so obviously it must be high prestige, but I guess they're just trying to impress the newcomers." We get a nice little bit of bonding between Eugene and Stephanie, because obviously they've been talking for over 30 issues. Like, I think, excuse me, I think they made contact back in issue 1, like just after issue 150. So from then, so about 39 issues later, they get to like talk person to person. Stephanie later explains to Sadiq about the construction jobs, and Sadiq's like, yeah, if I come back here, I might apply for a construction job. He is a quite heavy builder, as he helped build the fair back way when New Beginning started in issue 127. This actually did catch my eye. They're actually playing football. Because if you remember, near the end of issue 175, at the first part of New World Order, they had this massive football stadium, and obviously they said they do concerts, football, and it's actually nice to see it, because we've heard of it. Let's see it as an image. And honestly, them playing football is actually, and Michonne and everyone is loving it. Even Magna, she's like, okay, I will admit this is kind of cool, but you can see everyone's enjoying it. Then we get a little bit more Lance Hornsby and Michonne saying that, okay, Pamela Milton is going to meet your leader, Rick Grimes. We would like you to stay at the Commonwealth. She's like, why? And obviously, because they base it on what you did before, Lance says, we need more lawyers at the Commonwealth. So I'm guessing they're going to use her in some sort of way. And then we cut to the weirdest panels I've ever seen. Pamela Milton decides to go Indiana Jones on herself, on her own ass, and starts to visit Alexandria. And then we get she talks to Sebastian about what happened. Sebastian is like, he's been put on a leash. Lance is going to be staying at the Commonwealth, so he's in charge of Sebastian, and he hates that. And obviously I don't blame him, he's a teenager. But if Sebastian and Carl ever meet, Carl Grimes and Sebastian Milton, I think Carl would either kill him or put him on his ass. Because that kid, he's like Ron from season 6 of the show. Honestly, it's completely ridiculous. And then you get like, Michonne's like, okay, you're gonna go back. You're gonna go back to Alexandria. You're gonna go see Rick, and you are gonna give him my sword. And Eugene's like, why? She says, I don't need it anymore. It's not who I was. It's not who I am. It's not who she is anymore. I don't need it. And me staying here without it will tell Rick all he needs to know about this place. Giving her the sword, the sword has been a massive prominence of Michonne's character since her introduction in issue 19. It's always been with her, and now she's finally gonna give it up. Because, like she mentioned, like Rick said to her during the Whisper arc, you can melt the damn thing when this is all over. And then we get a nice, brilliant panel page, like a whole page of them moving out. So all the horses of the Commonwealth and Commonwealth soldiers, I can't count how many there are. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14... Like, over 30, 40 soldiers. And it's actually kind of weird. But obviously Stephanie didn't go, so and Sadiq is noticing that Eugene and Stephanie are getting kind of close, so maybe it could be a relationship, but we don't know if Eugene is still in love with, or still can't get over Rosita, but you never know. But the brilliance of this is, it's been 8 issues since we left since they left Alexandria. And now they're going to head back. So you got to think, whatever happened in that time? So now Princess is going to meet Rick Grimes. He's going to meet all sorts, like Carl, Aaron, Jesus, all these different characters. And it's going to be amazing to see them interact for the first time. If they ever do this on the TV show, that'll probably be my most favourite episode of all time. I'm not even joking. But obviously, she's like, I'm so looking forward to seeing where you guys live, and this Rick Grimes guy sounds like a total rad dude. I can't believe after all this I actually have options, because remember, she lived in Pittsburgh. She didn't speak to anyone for a year, and now she's got the Commonwealth, Alexandria, Hilltop, Kingdom, Sanctuary. Well, I doubt she'll want to go live at the Sanctuary, but still, she's got 4 communities to choose between, and it's going to be the next few months are going to be awesome. But Magna decides to be a bit cheeky. Yumiko's like, just shut up, be nice, it's going to be a long trip. And if you remember back in issue 170, I show you a double page panel of them entering Pittsburgh. It's nice to see that now we get to see them leaving Pittsburgh. Like, we saw them go in, they met this new community, and now they're coming out to come home. And Michonne and Princess just gives a nice little funny line saying, I don't know, I might miss this place. Might. Oh, bless her. But we see more of them like camping in the evening. Pamela staying in a massive tent with guards protecting her, and it's like, does she really need this? They said, oh, we're not too far, we should be back by sundown. Everything should be good. And we finally see, like, they're saying, we're here, we're at Alexandria. And honestly, Pamela is this kind of like, this just tells me that Pamela is a total bitch. She's like, what a shithole. And the guy riding in the carriage over is like, undoubtedly, madam. Oh, I hope Rick can slap the shit out of her. We get a nice little bit of Magna, because Magna's still kind of not 100% with these guys, and so is Eugene, but this kind of shocked me as well. I can't believe they fell for that. Let's get down there and give Rick the heads up before they catch up to us. I hope they're as friendly as they seem to be. For their sake. Oh, it's all going to be kicking off in the final part, but that is the end of the issue, guys. Holy shit. I thought Eugene was 100% with this place, but turns out he's not. It could... Oh, it's just now, obviously we've got the final issue of New World Order, which is issue 180. Both covers are right there. So we've got the standard cover with Rick Grimes and the Commonwealth soldiers, and then, well, he's probably assumably by the gate, with like him just looking at them, essentially. And then you've got the cover B, which is Alpha's cover. Now, Alpha's cover looks amazing, but I wish I preferred with the Walker skin to be darker. And also, we got a confirmation of the cover for issue 181, the first issue after New World Order, and it is Princess and Mercer, kind of in an homage to issue 92's cover. So I'll put 181's cover is there, and issue 92's there. So obviously, we've got Princess and Mercer, but then Princess is like holding her spear the same way that Michonne did in issue 92, which was like when they first met Jesus. Like with Abraham. Oh, we miss you, Abraham. It's been nearly 100 issues since he died now. Jesus. And it feels so long ago, but like they're holding their weapons the same, so like the whole standing thing, I don't know why they do that. But those, like, and then I think the variant cover is Glenn. And honestly, I love that cover because it's like it's nice to have a Glenn cover because it's got that smiley face, and then halfway across it's like a bashed skull, which, if you do read the comics, Glenn does die the same way he does in the TV show, by getting beaten by Lucille, which is a very sad shame, but what can you do? but this is the end of my review and the end of the video, guys. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to leave a like and a comment in the comment section below. Please subscribe to the channel. I love you guys so much, and I can, like, these reviews and these videos help me get, like, through the darkest times of my life, and I hope you guys enjoy them as well. I really hope you do. But I do love you guys so very much, and click here to subscribe to the channel, and click here to watch my last Walking Dead review. I will see you guys whenever I next post a video, because I really don't know when I'm going to post another video, but I'll see you then.